This is going to be a trade recap for 24th of June 2026. Yeah. What is up? So today was absolutely rule followed day. Honestly, like, I'm enjoying the way that I'm trading right now. I'm actually waiting for the setup. It's pretty awesome. I want to share like two things right here. So let me just uh, yeah, what the hell, man? There we go. We got the shots. I just don't like the lines, but I will just eh, keep them for now. That was the final draw liquidity. Okay. So right here, that was my first entry, and I quickly realized that the price is still going to be having one last leg before the expansion. So I just got involved in this buy and entry right here. So how does it becomes a buy and entry, right? So we are sweeping out London lows. I assume that's London low. Yeah, that is Asian's low. London low has been already been swept. So previous day's low has been swept out. But with with this leg right here. So we swept out previous day's low. And what is the first indication that we need to have here is that this market structure shift with an inversion. So I would have been probably more convinced on this trade if the price would have inversed a fair value gap in this lens right here. So I would have probably had more conviction. I would have probably hold this trade a little bit further, or yeah, I would have done a lot of things, but we don't have a fair value gap here. So I just quickly realized that when we go to the 15-minute time frame, we have a 15-minute fair value gap that's being respected after a break of structure that has a fair value gap inversion. So all this was pretty awesome. I ended up seeing this exactly before breaking even the trade. So thanks to that. And I'm really glad that I could able to find out what I found out. That avoided me one hit run loss. So I got to go another trade. I consider this one as a break-even trade because that was probably around like $30 or $20 something. Loss on that. So that is also considered to be as a break, I mean, rule break. So so I took one convictions on me breaking this rule, but I would don't want me to repeat this repeat this same mistake again. So if I were to lose this trade too, instead of not hitting break even, if I were to lose this trade, I would probably end up losing the daily draw. So if I win, that's like the worst case. So, but when we see the brighter side, the things that we can control is that if I were to take a trade and I took a $50 loss or something, I consider this as a losing day and I close my laptop right away and then walk out of the market. So if I were to do that, I am guaranteed that I only lost $50, not my daily draw limit. So in this trade, I actually probably made $30. That the things that I lost right here. But if this would have probably ended up sweeping me out and like probably how to say this, taking out my stop loss. I would have probably lost a lot. So I would rather go with the $50 loss next time, but this doesn't consider as break even. A tiny loss doesn't consider as breaking. So, and another thing, this trade was really convincing because of the breaker structure and the fair value gap and the displacement after daily liquidity has been swept, daily low has been swept. So I had a lot of convictions, but the only thing is that this fair value gap, as I was saying about, but when it came to the 50% consequent encroachment of this fair value gap, that aligns up with this breaker block right here. So I was really convinced and I took my entry right here. And sooner I realized that I am on a bearish track, so I just changed my direction and then I just literally closed it right at the very next candle, the very next minute after taking the trade. So I gotta be a little bit more patient. This is not enough. That's what I learned from here. So again, one more thing I want to notice right here is I want to say right here is that this trade didn't work out even to this highs is because we have an inversion that before the price tapping it on this 1 minute gap, which is a high probability trade. So we already got a bearish side indication that the price is still gonna go down and sweep this low one more time. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. That was something that I analyzed or adapted to the trade and then did what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm happy on that. But as you can see, the very next trade after this inversion, I was pretty much hesitant on changing the directions and probably like targeting this unfulfilled gap, but just eventually like came up to this to that low. But that was the wrong leg that I was in. So, and also I was uh, like really hate this trade just because I took a break even and the way 2, 3 minutes I took another entry on the opposite side. That's completely opposite. So I was really hesitant on taking this trade, but it really played out. I just know that we still have this one probability. I mean, fair value gap right here, and we also on a bearish track on the higher time frame. So that all convinced me to hold this trade and yeah, pretty much break even the day with what I actually lost on this trade, or that's like considered as two break evens and I'm done for the day. That is the amazing thing that I did after that. And I'll still watch that market until 11 o'clock. That's my window. And I'm really proud of what I am actually becoming. And I just have to give it to me. I just have to give me that credit. And I just love for me to continue and add more routines or like add more rules or follow them as I grow. So this is a start, but still we need to go a lot. And yeah, I just really love the way that I'm actually doing trading these days. Like it's been only 3 days, not a lot of data, so, but still, this is more and more easy and makes me not lose energy or exhaust me like mentally and stuff. So this is something that I should have been doing a very long time ago. So, anyways, that I at least got to enjoy this moment right now and be this present moment right now and really am trading really good. So it needs a lot more improvements, but still it's going good now. And that's about the trade recap, and yeah, that's about it. And as always, believe in yourself, believe in God. You can believe in yourself, believe in God. You can achieve literally anything if you just believe in yourself. So just believe in yourself and do the right things. That's all you need to do. So that's about it. That's about the trade recap. And as always, I'm out. Adios.